guys, I'm Chrissy, and I am the youngest of 8 kids. And when I tell people this, I get unsolicited questions and comments. One of the questions I've gotten from people is, do you know all of your siblings' names? 7 people in your life, and you know all their names? Like, yeah, I got it. The other thing that, again, this is more of a statement than a question, but it's, oh, your parents must have liked to have sex. That's just like gross, like keep it moving, dude. And then the other thing that I get, and this is my favorite, people ask me, they're like, were you raised Catholic or Mormon? And the reason I love this is because it's happened to me a couple times. I always get it when I'm in a bar and drinking a pint, and I always wear a clatter ring, so I'm like, dude, you do the math. Irish Catholic, come on. So being Catholic, I was raised to believe that, like, if you really wanted something and you wished for it, like, you should pray for it, like, power of prayer, like, and if it's like, you know, if it's something that's like super good and like worthy, that like Jesus and God will provide. And so that's what I did. And the thing that I wished for the most when I was a little kid was a younger sibling. Now, remember, I'm the youngest of 8. But the reason that I wanted a younger sibling, there are a couple of reasons. Like, first of all, I want to dispel the myth that like the baby in the family is coddled and everything like that. Like, that is some bullshit. At least in my situation, in my family, like, I was tormented from day one. I was blamed for everything. Like, I sat at the kiddie table. I didn't get the seat by the window in the car. Like, you name it, and this happened. And so, like, I wanted a younger sibling because I wanted like somebody else's tribute. Like take them. Like, torment them like a human shield. Like, that's what I wanted. And I also like. When my siblings were tormenting me, they were actually pretty cool, and they would teach me stuff, like how to tie my shoe, and how to swim, and ride a bike, and stuff like that. So it wasn't all bad. And I looked up to them, and I wanted somebody to look up to me too. But here's the shit part of the situation, because I'm the youngest of 8 kids, and by the time I was born, my parents were farting dust. Like, if I was a mistake or a miracle, like, my mom's reproductive system shut the hell down. This was not happening. Like, I was not going to get a younger sibling, but I didn't know that, like, I'm a little kid. So I kept praying, right? Like, this is going to happen. But after a couple years, like, I stopped praying because, like, my mom's not having a kid. Like this isn't happening. And right around the same time, I'm about 9 years old, and I went to Catholic school. And in Catholic school, there's no sex ed. At least there wasn't at the time. We had this thing called family life. And in family life, I learned that when a man and a woman love each other, they get married and they have a kid at the end. Like, that's the only path. Like, that is how it works. And so I was like, all right, cool. And I wasn't going to question that because that's how it worked for my parents. Like, that was the path. And so I was like, all right, like, that's how it works. So imagine my surprise when I come home from school one day and my parents sit me down. They look really upset. And they're pretty stoic people. So I was like, what the hell's going on? They were like, Chrissy, you're going to be an aunt. And I was like, all right, family life, I got this. Like, my oldest sister, who was married at the time, I was like, she's gonna have a baby. Like, this is awesome. I'm gonna be an aunt. My parents were like, nah. Not your sister Mary, your sister Jen. Jen is 6 years older than me, so I'm 9 at the time. She is 15 in an after-school special. And this is like terrible. But the only thing worse than like I didn't know what teenage pregnancy was. Like, I didn't know about unwed mothers. Like, family life. This wasn't the plan. So it was crazy. But what ended up happening is that my family and my parents like super rallied around my sister. And the only thing worse than unwed mother for Catholics is abortion. So my sister ends up having my nephew 9 months later. And she has a baby boy. And I end up getting the little brother that I always wanted. Aww. So I taught him how to swim and how to tie his shoe. And I still like torment this kid mercilessly. So be careful what you wish for, but be careful how you get it too.